Hi everyone. So as we are already discussing about the mic approach, and we have already started the measure phase wherein we have to check about the first instance of creating process maps. So here we'll be discussing about what are the process maps. So which helps identify the roles and responsibilities of different functions of the process. So process maps are nothing but identifying why the creation of the process map is necessary to identify the roles and responsibilities of different functions, right? Also helps identify dependencies and bottlenecks in the processes. So that's why we are maintaining the process maps, right? Helps to check how process activities are taking place in a process, whether it should be sequenced, how activities are being performed, and by whom. Identify, then investigate where problem might occur. We are going to discuss about process mapping symbols, which represents the actual processes which is taking place and how it should be. What is the stage of it? See, if you are talking about this first one, this is called as a terminal activity, and it looks like this. It indicates where the process starts and stops. So it symbolizes the terminal activity. Second one is activity, which is in a rectangle shape, describes the actual work task that occurs at the point, right, which whatever is happening in a process. Third one is a diamond shaped activity, to check these steps and connection with the other processes. So if in a process there is a dependencies, so how it needs to be checked and connection with other processes, so this symbol needs to be used at that point in time. So I'll be discussing about the another one, that is called as delay. So identify when project comes to a temporary halt, that's a delay in a process, wherein this will be used. Another one is written document is prepared for the process, then this would be used. This is called as a document. Another one is database, shows the database of the process, that how the things are happening. Another one is storage. When something goes into storage for some period of time, this will be considered as the storage part. Another one is predefined process, indicates a predefined processes. We'll be discussing about process map example, and we'll be taking up the roster creation process. So I'll be discussing together only. So see, this is a process. Client sends work or requirements. This is the first requirement. Then it receives client request, review current roster, create a modify roster, send for review to the client, and then a rejection and acceptance is taking place. Let me clarify this process. I'm taking the example of roster creation process. Suppose in a process there is a requirement of a roster creation for the employees, which is already taking place, which are already doing work in an organization, and roster creation process is a process. This needs to be taken care for the first time, and it can be the first time or can be the alterations in the existing process. So here this is a process. So this is a process, right, which needs to be taken care. Another one will be going under measure phase of the identifying 8-way stages. So I'll be taking care of this 8-way stages in our next video.